high in the summer sky, where the cloud banks form an archipelago. There we have seen that island dream, drifting town to town as it wants to go. And it's now and then we join the band, folk who fly the island of when. They land and play, and then they're flying away to meet you at another village, another day. Knights and squires, fantastic spires, and the women stand strong with their men. They are as free as wizardry, and they call their island the Isle of Wen. And it's now and then we join the men, oh, who fly the island of Wen. They land and play, and then they're flying away to meet you at another village, another day. Talk of the future loud and clear mingles with imagination's call. Science and art don't stand apart, and when they make a story, they make it tall. And it's now and then we join the band, oh, who fly the island of Wen. They land and play, and then they're flying away to meet you at another village, another day. All through the night, the troubadours practice everything from balladry to blues. The fingers dance in songs and handsome that lifts a stranger out of his shoes. And it's now and then we join the band, those who fly the island of Wen. They land and play, and then they're flying away to meet you at another village, another day. Colors swirl like the giant worlds, and the friends you meet fill the night brimful with many gifts. The time goes swift as if responding to a lighter planet's pull. And it's now and then we join the band, those who fly the island of Wen. They land and play, and then they're flying away to meet you at another village, another day. Then when the celebration's done and the calendar becomes a livestock pen, we camouflage our bright mirages till the flying island comes round again. And it's now and then we join the band, those who fly the island of Wen. They land and play, and then they're flying away to meet you at another village, another day.
In a leaking, creaking vessel, father sailed across the sea. He left his home behind to go where men could all be free. His heart and soul loved wandering, he wanted just to roam. So he went off to a new land, there to build himself a home. And father found a wife when he had settled on the land. He built a home for her in sight of ocean, shore and sand. He raised his children on that shore, but all the while he longed to journey further inland and find the stuff of song. And even as he felled the trees to build the house where we would live, and even as he stalked the deer which through the woods did run, and even as he sowed his fields, and as he gathered in the yields, father's eyes looked westward into the setting sun. So soon he built a wagon, put his family inside. They crossed the Alleghenies till he'd reached a river wide. By the broad Ohio he settled down once more, but now his eyes long for the sight of the far Pacific shore. He never saw that ocean, but his children went on west unto the fertile prairies, but their hearts could find no rest. For father's love of wandering had made them pioneers, and each new generation opened up a new frontier. Years went by, those children and grew, had children of their own. And each one traveled westward, and each built a frontier home. Until at last we reached the western border of our land, and saw the bright Pacific, and stood upon its sands. For even as he felled the trees to build the house where we would live, and even as he stalked the deer which through the woods did run, and even as he sowed his fields, and as he gathered in the yields, Father's eyes looked westward into the setting sun. I stood and watched the setting sun upon the roaring sea. I looked up at my father and said, what is left for me? For though we have no family jewels, I whispered through my tears, your children have inherited the souls of pioneers. My fathers wandered virgin woods and turned new prairie sod, but now there aren't any paths that haven't yet been trod. Our journey here is ended, there can be no new frontiers. So what's to be the fate of we, the youngest pioneers? For even as he felled the trees to build the house where we would live, and even as he stalked the deer which through the woods did run, and even as you sowed your fields, and as you gathered in the yields, I saw your eyes look westward into the setting sun. Father smiled down on me, the ocean in his eyes. There are always new frontiers, he said, and looked up to the skies. There are new places to explore, new destinies to find, beneath the sea or in the stars or in your heart and mind. The stars were coming out, they shone reflected on the sea. I looked at them and in my soul I knew I could be free. Perhaps I or my children might explore these new frontiers. There always are new goals to warm the souls of pioneers.
Spaceship, there's no morning, there's no midnight, there's no day. No reason to divide the clock in any given way. There's a magic moment that a spacer will not miss, when the convoy lights receiving the data starts to hit. For you'll never hear a voice out here, the bandwidth needs too wide. Packet switching data net is the best man can provide, and the letters form in columns, they dance upon the screen, and you say hello to folks you know but may have never seen. And the relay rock on Python's pumped a new game on the net. And there's a letter from a single ship you never even met. She says she's lost and lonely feeling, you felt that way too. You typed for her a screen or so, send it to the transmit queue. And the rock rat in the cluster moved upon the Bishop 3. You chuckle if that's good for him, plenty good for me. Night takes upon you type up, see the new board on the screen. When he sees how he's been set up now, it's gonna turn bright green. And this techie talk from NASA, some things they like to check. 10K of new data on the Sigma 7 rec. And in the endless night you'll scream just to hear the human voice. But in 6 months you'll be hurt, son. You make the same old choice. Come along, but you'll be floating before you forget to walk. How many words are typed before you lose your wish to talk? How many hours of solitude make companionship seem strange? 100 hours, relay 4 will be in range. On a spaceship there's no morning, there's no midnight, there's no day. No reason to divide the clock in any given way. Oh, you hate the life you live, you know you'll never change. 48 more hours, relay 4 will be in range.
Where are you going when the rocket fires tonight? Can I be on board beside you? Can I join you in the flight? Can we orbit there together where the stars are clear and bright, illuminated softly by the glow of earthly light? I've never been a spacer, but I've always watched the stars. I've never rode to orbit, but I know the road to Mars and all the other planets where the rocket ships are bound. The spacer folk are going out, I'm left here on the ground. Where are you going when the rocket fires tonight? Can I be on board beside you? Can I join you in the flight? Are the engines primed and ready? Can we ride the tower of flame? I want to be in orbit when the Capcom calls my name. I want to go to space with you and leave the earth behind, with light of earth and moon and stars above and from below. I want to go to orbit and leave the earth behind, go sailing through the void with you to see what we might find. Where are you going when the rocket fires tonight? Can I be on board beside you? Can I join you in the flight? I want to watch the stars with you in the silent world of space, and see the light reflected in the smile upon your face. And I will roam the stars with you until the end of time, when the last light goes out and I cannot see your face. I'll have it locked inside my mind. Where are you going when the rocket fires tonight? Can I be on board beside you? Can I join you in the flight? Where are you going when the rocket fires tonight? Can I be on board beside you? Can I join you?
Beside the world we live in, apart from day and night, is a world ablaze with wonder of magic and delight. Like a magic crystal mirror, my computer lets me know of the other world within it, where my body cannot go. You can only see the shadows of electrons on a screen from the world inside the crystal with no The computer is a gateway to a world where magic rules, where the only law is logic, webs of words the only tools, where we play with words and symbols, and creation is the game, for our symbols have the power to become the things they name. You can only see the shadows of electrons on a screen from the world inside the crystal that no human eye has seen. Now you who do not know this world, its dangers or its joys, you take the things we build there and you use them as your toys. You trust them with your fortunes, let them guard your lives from the chaos of creation, just their final form survives. You can only see the shadows of electrons on a screen from the world inside the crystal that no human eye has seen. Call us hackers, call us wizards with derision or respect. Still our souls are marked by something that your labels can't affect. Though our words are touched by strangeness, there is little we can say. You would only hear the echo of a music far away. You can only see the shadows of electrons on a screen from the world inside the crystal that no human eye has seen. You can only see the shadows of electrons on a screen from the world inside the crystal that no human eye has seen.
Magic is an art which sets the witch apart. The sovereign realm of sorcery. And you seek this gift from me. Yes, magic can be taught, though many there are caught. Come hear my wisdom if you will, but know you, child, this knowledge can kill. Dancing, you step into magic. Chancing, you dare all you may. Turning, you challenge the forces. Learning, you hold them at bay. Wielding a spell to chain evil, scorning the threat of its lords, singing a charm to protect you, binding dark powers with your words. What will you gain? What will you lose? Your soul, your life, which child you choose? darkness. Reach for the safety of light, shunning the power of black magic, striving to master the white. Careful, the spell shows its weakness. Warning, you heed not my call. Spinning, control falters from you. Helpless, I now watch you fall. Impatient and heedless, they bring me another apprentice. Upon an ancient hillside there stands a ruined tower. Most people pass it by, they say it's dark and dour. One day a maiden came within the hall to stand. She heard an ancient melody played by a harper's hand.
See me, hear me, you can't touch me. Time stands like a wall. I'm the shadow of a memory. You can't touch me at all.
The maiden stayed the whole day, she lingered over long, searching for the harper who played the haunting song. And when the shadows fell, she slept upon the stones. She wandered still in dreaming, no longer quite alone.
See me, hear me, you can't touch me. Time stands like a wall. I'm the shadow of a memory. You can't touch me at all.
She saw his face in shadow, she heard his voice drift by. She followed where he beckoned her, till together they did lie. And while the moon rose, they played at touch and flee. When morning broke, she woke alone, but she heard his melody.
See me, hear me, you can't touch me. Time stands like a wall. I'm the shadow of a memory. You can't touch me at all.
On an ancient hillside there stands a ruined tower. Most people pass it by, they say it's dark and dour. But when the moon rises high, a maiden steals within. And when she comes back home again, she won't say where she's been.
See me, hear me, you can't touch me. Time stands like a wall. I'm the shadow of a memory. You can't touch me at all.
You can't touch me at all.
You can't touch me at all.
Well, here's a song I've written specifically for you, who sit out in the audience and talk through all I do. I cannot understand it cause I'm pretty good, you see, so there must be something wrong with you, there's nothing wrong with me. You're a bloody rotten audience whilst I am very good. If brains were made of oak and ash, you'd have balsa wood. I'm ethic and authentic and I'm really full of class. You're ignorant, you're cultureless, you're Philistines en masse. I'm an artist and authority on music and what's more, I'm incredibly informative on folk song and folklore. I'm a wonderful performer and so y'all must be so bloody thick and stupid not to like the likes of me. You're a bloody rotten audience whilst I am very good. If brains were made of oak and ash, you'd have balsa wood. I'm ethic and authentic and I'm really full of class. You're ignorant, you're cultureless, you're Philistines en masse. I'm a folkie and that's obvious, you can tell it by me clothes. And when I sing traditional, I sing it through me nose. And if you persist in talking every time I sing a song, I'll fix you with Bull Robin Hood that's 80 verses long. You're a bloody rotten audience whilst I am very good. If brains were made of oak and ash, you'd have balsa wood. I'm ethic and authentic and I'm really full of class. Oh, you're ignorant, you're cultureless, you're Philistines en masse. And when I sing contemporary, me heart and soul is pure. I must be bloody brilliant, cause my writing's so obscure. My hero is Bob Dylan, I dig him perfectly. And I must be so much better because no one here digs me. Bloody rotten audience whilst I am very good. If brains were made of oak and ash, you'd have balsa wood. I'm ethic and authentic and I'm really full of class. You're ignorant, you're cultureless, you're Philistines en masse. Well, now I'm gonna leave you cause it seems I'm wasting time. I couldn't possibly be wasting yours, so you must be wasting mine. And let me tell you now that I'm not up here for my health. So if you don't come and pull with me, I'll go and pull myself. You're a bloody rotten audience whilst I am very good. If brains were made of oak and ash, then you'd have balsa wood. I'm ethic and authentic and I'm really full of class, but underneath it all, I'm just a pain in the flippin' ass.
Okay.
Right?
I met a vapid chickie in the con suite.
high above the air. There's a new world rising, and I would go. You know I could go. No, I should go there. There's a new world rising high above the sky. A world being built by men who can look their future in the eye. If I stay here one more day here, I'll be here when that future arrives. It's a world of cold grey steel, far from the oceans and fields, with never a cloud in the sky, and horizons that don't meet your eye. There's a new world building, a world of cold grey steel, a world being built by men who see only things that are real. And I sit here, dream a bit here, think of how I feel. And there's the future waiting, nose pointed toward the skies, waiting for the men to board her. Then with a roar she will rise, and I'll stay here till I've seen her rise. I'll stay planet bound, with my feet planted firm to the ground, held by my memories here, by my memories, my dreams, my fears. There's a new world rising, raise your eyes and you'll see, there on the far horizon, with no place for, never space for, dream-bound fools like me. And a man can come to this country, bear the discomfort, displeasure, and pain. For it will take you and break you, remake you. So say the miners, the mappers, the trappers. So say the many who come by this way. You won't see Earth rise from the moon all that often. The moon is a deep well and wants you to stay. And once you have roamed on a world that you've owned, you'll know it's not like when it's lived other ways. So come to the land high above your blanket, come to the land at the top of your skies, where there's fortunes for making, new worlds for the taking. Once you left Earth, you won't ask yourself why. But no one will tell you that life here be easy. Comfort's a coin, but it's freedom you'll buy. But there's no room for dreamers, nor dim-witted schemers. They leave Earth to live, but they come here to die. And what kind of man can come to this country, bear the discomfort, displeasure, and pain? For it will take you and break you, remake you. So say the miners, the mappers, the trappers. So say the many who come by this way. So count every breath and think twice before moving. Vacuums the goddess with the asteroids roll. And she's damn unforgiving of the mistakes of the living. But if you survive, she'll treat you like her own. So come to the land high above your blanket, come to the land at the top of your sky, where there's fortunes for making, new worlds for the taking. Once you've left Earth, you won't ask yourself why. And what kind of man can come to this country, bear the discomfort, displeasure, and pain? For it will take you and break you, remake you. So say the miners, the mappers, the trappers, the life in slow stages, one eye to the gauges. So say the many who come by this way, who come by this way. Lone star in an open sky, beaming down on me, whisper like a silent song and you see. For like color in a mind's pan, the stars gleam in the sky. Treasures waiting for the man who will try. The stars call to me as they call to all who will see. Gleaming like a silver cord, the starlight hangs in the air, and my eyes range where my mind is soared, climbing there. Like pale threads in an endless void, the starlight guides the way, leading from eternal night to new day. The stars call to me as they call to all who will see. For the stars sing of the worlds they share, new worlds of earth and stone. For the stars cry for the worlds they bear, all alone.
What are the simples the witches want?
Vinegar, whiskey, cider, and wine.
White horseradish and parsley plat.
Tin and tallow and turpentine. 9.
What are the drugs for the devil's spells?
Ague and canker and cholera.
Juniper juices and elderbells.
Arsenic, hypercacanica.
Yeah. What are the herbs that the hexes need?
What are the deadliest things there are?
Pointy plantain and Jimson weed.
Tar and tobacco and cinnabar.
What are the poisons that must be found?
Land of vitriol, sugar of lead.
Belladonna and graveyard ground.
What are the words that must be said? Traitor's head!
Such dogs from lungs and liver,
Cast it back on the lion tongues until the mother of God the giver shall be delivered of other sons. Yeah, the ones.
Writers of modern day tales writers of yore used sadness and gore, a good tragedy never would fail. When Oedipus tried to return to Thebes, the gods were quite stern. Forsaking all others, he married his mother. A hard fate did this Grecian earn. Antigone was Oedipus' daughter. Each brother the other did slaughter. She buried both guys for strong family ties, were a virtue her father had taught her. Before our grim saga is done, Antigone and King Creon's son and virtuous wife have each lost their life. Also the gods could have fun. Of Macbeth it has often been said, he left several innocents dead. And his lovely lady, she went a bit crazy, and Macbeth, I'm afraid, lost his head. In Verona, in times long ago, lived a teenager named Romeo. And though the maid Julie was still in grade school, she did moon over him, don't you know? Her parents were rather annoyed. Their daughter would dare love a goy. To Paris we'll send her, the French will befriend her, but Juliet saw through their ploy. For the third act our lovers are wed, and have had a brief frolic in bed. Now our tragic story must end in a hurry, with Romeo and Juliet dead. You've all heard the story of Tess, an innocent girl, more or less. One man seduced her, the second refused her, and our heroine's fate you can guess. Now I see that my audience is weeping, and some out of windows would be leaping. So I'll tell no more of these stories of yore. So wake up all you who are sleeping.
It all started out so innocently when I found science fiction and fantasy. A single short story would satisfy my need. To have my mind stretched till it planted a hungry little seed. Now I'm a series junkie, get my kicks from the written word. No less than 100,000 pages, till satisfaction is assured. Too soon I do 2, then 4, 5, and 6. Then I found that short stories weren't enough of a fix. So I hit the hard stuff and quickly sealed my fate. I started doing books, going through them at a real alarming rate. Now I'm a series junkie, get my kicks from the written word. No less than a couple thousand pages, till satisfaction is assured. Where's the next one? I found that the authors, to make matters worse, would write other books in the same universe. First I read a sequel, then I found a prequel, and when I thought it ended, a new sequel came out to make it worse. I'll never read short stories, I'll never read a short book, unless it's part of a series. And short I can overlook, 'cause when the final word's read and the cover's closed at last, I've gotta find some more of the same, and I've gotta find it fast. 'Cause I'm a series junkie, get my kicks from the written word. No less than a couple thousand pages, till satisfaction is assured. I don't know where this thing's gonna end, 'cause I found TV and movies are a space jockey's friend. Doctor Who and Star Trek, like 7 Star Wars V. But I need to read of tea. Don't know if I can handle all the strange things been happening to me. 'Cause I'm a series junkie, get my kicks from the written word. No less than a couple thousand pages, till satisfaction is assured. Till satisfaction is assured, oh yeah. Till satisfaction is assured.
From the book I read last night, but just before the story ended, as near the final page, got upset, flew into a rage. The story wasn't over yet, so I haunt my local newsstand, read the first one again for clues. Is this practice getting out of hand? Now I've got the Snequil Blues. I don't mind an author weaving his next tale onto his last, but that's not the same as leaving a whole sequel size and shape. For when he does, he can't escape. You've got to buy the next one fast. So I haunt my local newsstand to read the first one again for clues. Is this practice getting out of hand now that I've got the Snequil Blues? You can sell anything in SF if it's long, but don't mislead the readers, authors, that's wrong. And if you want to hear the last verse of this song, I wouldn't make you wait until the album comes along. So no more unfair tantalizing. Inform your reader what's in store. I stand for truth in advertising. Print on every cover, I think, in 2-inch letters, day-glow pink. First in a trilogy of 4. So I haunt my local newsstand, read the first one again for clues. Is this practice getting out of hand now that I've got the Snequil Blues? So I haunt my local newsstand, read the first one again for clues. Is this practice getting out of hand now I've got the Snequil Blues?
I was young and open, trusting once, and met with laughs and jeers, because I was not like the ones who preyed on all my fears. I dreamed that I could be like them, with friends to play with. I tried then, but failure killed my hopes with pain and fears. Do not fold, bend, or mutilate. A human soul needs love, not hate. But I'm broken, with cut glass for a hand. My
My shielding hand has cut you, though that's not what I had planned. I imitated those I loved, though they treated me with scorn. I mimicked their sharp words and deeds, yet still I grew forlorn. I learned to hold them at sword's length, to shield myself with all my strength, and I grew to wish I never had been born. Do not fold, bend, or mutilate. A human soul needs love, not hate, but I'm broken with cut glass for a hand. My shielding hand has cut you, though that's not what I had planned. The packaging on every soul should say in letters bold, a fragile person lives within. Be careful how you hold, for every broken, jagged edge is like a tall, dark, thorny hedge that keeps our hearts apart, our friendships cold. Do not fold, bend, or mutilate. A human soul needs love, not hate, but I'm broken with cut glass for a hand. My shielding arms have cut you, though that's not what I had planned. Do not fold, bend, or mutilate. A human soul needs love, needs love.
This is called Two Moon Blues. Woke up this morning, saw those two moons gone. Said I woke up this morning, saw those two moons gone. Earth is just a speck in that dust storm's coming on. Fire up the system, but keep that light down red. Fire up the system, but keep that light down red. 'Cause I just wanna see what's crawling round my bed. Well, you're just another earthling, but I think you're kinda cute. Got a lot of pressure here, so you can drop your suit now. Keep yours handy, baby. I know where to find mine. Keep it airtight till we see those two moons shine. Said I'm stuck in nowhere, but my buggy carries two. Said I'm stuck in nowhere, but my buggy carries two.
life's a hard one, cross rivers fast and wide. My own way's a smoother one, but I walk it at your side. I'd take you on my gentle path, and we would travel there. But each must walk his own road, and some things can't be shared. Every time you stumble, I feel the need to cry, but I would not seek to carry you, for you're as strong as I. My hand is here for balance when the way is full of stones, and however rough the road may be, you needn't walk alone. I wish that I could ease your way, or turn the rocks to sand, but I've only love for comfort as we walk hand in hand. You never ask for more than this, the road has made you strong, and sometimes you lend me courage with your songs. And if someday our paths diverge and I am left to roam onward to the mountains while your way takes you home, I cannot promise not to mourn, but I will say goodbye, contented in the knowledge that I'd never turned aside.
There was a jolly piper and he had a jolly pa. His jolly tunes would set us dancing hour after hour. With squeeze box and with hammer box his songs were sure to please, and the piper's jolly piping sure could set your soul at ease. So come you lads and come you lasses and listen to me song, all about the jolly piper who did not play here too long. But if your fame would call yourself the jolly piper's friend, keep on singing, keep on dancing, let the music never end. The piper had a jolly laugh and had a jolly wit, and jolly crowds would gather round wherever he would sit. We never tired of listening, it was jolly hard to part, for the piper's jolly piping touched the music of your heart. So come you lads and come you lasses and listen to me song, all about the jolly piper who did not play here too long. But if your fame would call yourself the jolly piper's friend, keep on singing, keep on dancing, let the music never end. One jolly morn we woke to find the piper gone away, but we're all sure that he's just found a better place to play. And though 'tis true that, as I said, the jolly piper's gone, if you listen, you can hear his jolly music playing on. So come you lads and come you lasses and listen to me song, all about the jolly piper who did not play here too long. But if your fame would call yourself the jolly piper's friend, keep on singing, keep on dancing, let the music never ends. And come you lads and come you lasses, listen to me song, all about the jolly piper who did not play here too long. But if your fame would call yourself the jolly piper's friend, keep on singing, keep on dancing, keep on drinking, keep on laughing, keep on loving, keep on living.